So today I'm going to review the 1980 Vernon Zimmerman film Fade to Black. Love the tagline on this. Eric Binford lives for the movies and sometimes he kills for them too. So basically, Dennis Christopher plays mentally unstable movie stock boy Eric Binford. He lives with his aunt, Stella. She's not really his aunt. And basically she's abused him all his life. She got pregnant accidentally. She was a dancer in Hollywood and basically pretty much totaled her career. Her career was completely totaled when Eric was 4 and he was sick. She was at a party and the babysitter called to get Stella home and she was involved in an accident which cost her the use of her legs. And for his entire life, his mid-20s, she has blamed Eric for everything that's gone wrong in her life. Now, Eric loves the movies. He's got a suite of rooms in his aunt's house, covered with posters and photographs and knickknacks of various actors and actresses, from William Boyd, Hopalong Cassidy, John Wayne, Cary Grant and so on, but his main obsession is Marilyn Monroe. This comes to the fore when he meets a Marilyn Monroe lookalike named Marilyn O'Connor, played by Linda Kerridge, an Australian who was at the time working in Hollywood. He meets her at a diner and he impresses her with his movie knowledge and they arrange a date for later that evening. However, she forgets she's on another date, and when she remembers and rushes to try and find Eric, it's too late. He's already left. It's hours later. This pushes him not over the edge, but into a depression. And so he holds up in his bedroom watching Kiss of Death with Richard Widmark on his projector, using his projector and a proper reel of film. Aunt Stella is not happy. She wants him to get on with his life, which is what he should do, but she goes about it in the wrong way. She enters his room using the key that she has, and when she can't get his attention, she uses her stick and knocks the projector over, breaking it and the film. This is the thing that pushes him over the edge, and he reenacts the scene from Kiss of Death where Richard Widmark pushes the wheelchair woman down the stairs and kills her, and that's what happens. Now, to be honest, Aunt Stella isn't the only abusive person in his life. He's also abused by his boss, who's a really mean, nasty man, and his co-workers, particularly a guy named Richie. Richie, interestingly, is played by Mickey Rourke in one of his early roles. Anyway, this pushes Eric over the edge. And so after killing his aunt, he starts doing the same to those who have wronged him. The first one being a cool girl who turned him down the night he was supposed to meet with Marilyn O'Connor. But he doesn't just unalive her. No, he dresses up as Dracula and does it. So every time he does this, he dresses up as a character from a movie. This, in the end, leads to him being identified, mainly because he obviously kills his boss, and his boss is investigated by the police, and a psychologist there finds that he is tipping into the red zone and it could possibly be him. So he packs up his stuff from his house, apart from a few photographs of Hollywood. There's a great montage of him going around Hollywood, the Walk of Fame, Grauman's Chinese Theatre. I will never call it anything other than Grauman, sorry. It's Grauman's, okay? It will always be Grauman's. The Hollywood Studio Club where Marilyn lived, the Brown Derby. This is very early, 80s, 79, 80, would have made, came out in 80. And eventually he hires Marilyn O'Connor to be a Marilyn lookalike, to recreate The Prince and the Showgirl. The police are closing in on him, they have found him, and the whole end, the climax of the movie takes place at the Chinese Theatre on the roof. Absolutely stunning sequence. It's an amazing film. It needs better recognition, in my opinion. Dennis Christopher as Eric Binford gives a powerhouse performance. He is so good in this film. He should have become a major star off of it. Because one minute he comes across as this simple, innocent, naive, awkward, geeky kid, and the next minute, like that, he is this sinister, deadly character that you know you're going to have to be careful of. absolutely amazing. Marilyn O'Connor, Linda Kerridge, absolutely fantastic. There are times when she really does look like Marilyn. The expressions are spot on. It's just a really underrated film. I wouldn't say it's a horror film. It's more like a thriller. The only horror things are the things like he dresses up as Dracula and the Mummy and Hopalong Cassidy, etc. I would advise checking this out if you can. I've seen it many times over the years. Fade to Black is just such a good film. It deserves better recognition. And like I said, Dennis Christopher, he should have been a big star off the back of that. His performance is just amazing. So go check it out if you can.